And that brings us to Arkansas Pine Bluff head coach Monte Coleman. Is Coach Coleman on the call?
Yes, I am.
Coach Coleman, if you could just kind of summarize your game this past weekend, a tough loss to a Jackson State team that was still playing to stay alive in the SWAC East race, and then you got another big one coming up this weekend as you head to Texas Southern, and a game that obviously has some implications in the title chase, and then we'll open up for questions.
Very disappointing loss this past week. I thought Jackson State came and they played well against us. Kind of a tale of two halves. First half we played extremely well as a team. We put points on the board. I think we had 30 points going in at halftime. Was actually leading the football game. Came back out the second half. We moved the ball offensively, but for whatever reason, defensively, we couldn't get stops that we needed. By no means will I ever condemn one facet of our team, offense, defense, or special teams. But in this particular game, our defense just didn't hold up the way I expected them to. I think, with the injuries that we've sustained this year, having to play a lot of the young guys, it kind of caught up with us in this particular ball game. But the guys came out and they fought hard. I thought we were in the ball game for the most part, and like I said, second half we just didn't make plays. Another big game this week against Texas Southern. They got a chance if they beat us. Of course, they have a chance to go to the championship game. It's a big game for us because it's either winning season or losing season. If we win this game, of course, that'll give us a 6-5 record. And if not, of course, a 5-6. So there's a lot of big things that we've got right now. So we want a winning record, and that's what we're trying for. So we will be fighting hard when we go down and play Texas Southern.
We'll open it up for questions for head coach Monte Coleman from Arkansas Pine Bluff. Again, *6. We'll unmute you to ask your question.
Hey, Coach, this is Dave from the commercial. How you doing?
Good morning, Dave.
Hey, last week I was talking to Boudreaux about the Jackson State game. He was saying that, Jackson State, if they were to win, could, still was alive in the East. And he said if they couldn't go, if UAPB couldn't go, he wanted Jackson State to go. It's kind of the same thing with Texas Southern. Is that a mentality that you want your team to take going into this game? If they can go, Texas Southern can't?
Absolutely. I mean, we're playing the spoiler role right now. We know that we're out of the contention for the championship game, so we're playing to keep other teams from going right now. It's not personal; it's business. And plus, the second part is, we want to have our 6-game win streak. Oh, not win streak, but 6-game wins for this season. And that's what we're fighting for. We're fighting more so for to have the 6 games.
Coach, have you looked at the Jackson State film yet? This is Dave from the commercial still. Have you looked at the film yet on that Jackson State game? I mean, offensively, you were clicking. It's just at the end, it seemed like the lull there. And I mean, did you see anything that surprised you on the film?
Well, nothing surprised me what they did, Dave. We lost 2 very key players in the second half. Our starting right tackle, Colton Jones, went out with a knee, and Davian Wolfen, our running back, he went out with an ankle. And it seemed like when we lost those 2 guys, a lot of the wind came out of our sail. We've got quality backups, but unfortunately, you lose a little when you lose a starting player. And after watching the film, some of the plays that Jackson made against us was partially because of, we've got the second-team guys in there or the third-team guys in there in some cases, and we just wasn't playing with all of our weapons at that particular time.
What's the status on Jones and Woodson right now? I mean, is it just minor stuff? Are they going to be able to play on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm thinking both of them will be able to play on Saturday. Wolfen's got a badly sprained ankle, and then he get hit on his good ankle in the game. Now he's got 2 bad ankles. With Colton Jones, I think what happened with him, has a knee contusion. Him and one of the other players, just knees kind of collided in the pile. I think both of these guys will suck it up and play this weekend against Texas Southern.
It kind of goes from one end of the spectrum to the other. You know, Jackson State really relies on their offense, and now Texas Southern is, you know, the best defense in the SWAC in terms of the yardage given up. What do you think about their defense and how stout it is?
Well, I can rattle off some of their stats. They've got the number one rush defense, number one pass defense, number one overall defense. So they're even ranked in the nation defensively. So they're the truth. It's not a smoke and mirrors. They are the truth. On defense, they play well. You get a lot of pub on their defense. They're playing extremely well defensively, but they also play well on offense. They've got the number 2 rusher in the SWAC with Wright. So they're doing some good things on offense also. Coach Cole has done a good job with his team, and we've got our work cut out for us.
Yeah, Monte, this is Roscoe Nance. How you doing?
Good, Roscoe.
Good. Kind of expound on the aspect of having a winning season and just the importance of that, and having something to build on.
It's very important, and that's what we were hoping this past week to go on to solidify that winning season with six victories and a possible 7 going against Texas Southern. But it gives you momentum for this year. It looks good when you look at your stats. It looks good to have a winning season. Also, this being the last game of the season, if we go down and win this one against Texas Southern, hopefully it gives us something to build on next year as we're recruiting, and the guys that we have returning will have a good taste in their mouth about the way the season ended, and we go out and a blaze of fire, and that's what we're looking to do is just carry on this last win into next season.
Coach, this is Luke Williams from the Black College Sports Page. Can you talk about Weber's season? It's almost like he has double digits in receptions every game. And what about his chances beyond playing on the college level?
Well, first of all, I think he's having an outstanding season for us. The young man I mentioned on the teleconference before, he's one of the hardest working players that we have on our football team. He's very active in the weight room. He does all of his cardios. He does everything that we ask him to do. He's a student first. He has over 3-point grade point average, so he's doing everything that's possible to be successful. Very proud of him because he is putting the work in, and I'm glad to see that he is reaping the benefits of his work. And I think it shows the other guys on the team that if you work hard, that you can be very successful. As far as his playing after college, there's been several scouts in pretty much every week this year looking at film on him. I think he will get an opportunity to play. If there was any drawbacks on Weber, he's a consistent 4'6", a very low 4'6", a high 4'5" kid. If there's any drawbacks on him, it's going to be his speed. But as far as possession receiver and being able to attack the football, I think that's what's going to be able to get him to the next level and get an opportunity to play in the professional level. And like I said, there's been a lots of scouts coming in, looking at film and asking and talking with him. So I think he will get an opportunity.